their first designated player signing
Let's
in.
go, San Diego.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're back to being the villain. Um, Mexican superstar Chucky Lozano has been confirmed as the club's first ever designated player signing, similar to another Californian expansion team's first ever DP signing, funny enough, in LAFC's Carlos Vela. He was signed for 12 million euros, similar to the new Chicago Fire signing Hugo Kuipers, making him the fourth most expensive transfer in to the league per transfer market. Reactions, thoughts.
I absolutely love this signing. They
Get him
knocked
anti
it.
MLS, guys. He's supporting the team that killed the loyal.
That's not what I'm doing. Don't word it like that. I don't like that. Um, no, they absolutely knocked it out of the park with the signing. I mean, this is super ambitious. It's perfect for the team and the type of like fan base that they're probably going to have. You literally, I don't think they could have had a better first signing here. I mean, Lozano's years off of his best production in his career. His best production was in those early days with PSV. He was unbelievable. Back to back 25 goal contribution seasons for PSV is fantastic. Then he got that move to Napoli and it did not pan out. He just could not find that same level of form. But I would still say by no means was he completely like a disaster there. He still had 14 goal contributions in a season and then 10 the year after that. So I still think there's plenty of potential there for him. And what an opportunity to bring him into a team that is like on the border of the US and Mexico. He's the Mexico star boy. He is like Mexico's Christian Pulisic. That is such a great signing for them.
Wow,
Even if
what a
he's not going to
disrespect to Christian Pulisic. Sorry, I need to cut
I'm
you off.
sorry. Yeah,
That's
you're right. That is that
ridiculous.
is that is
He's like
disrespectful.
he's
Like
like the he's like the
okay, but like
Mexican national
Mexico's
team's Alex Mouille. Let's slow down here.
I'm just saying like from a fan's like popularity perspective. Like I think they see him in a similar light. I'm not saying he is the same quality of Pulisic. That's not a discussion. But uh I think this is a phenomenal signing. I think it's going to get fans in the door. It's going to get fans super excited about the team. It does remind me of the Carlos Vela signing. I'm not sure if he's going to quite hit Carlos Vela's level, especially during that one MVP year where it was arguably the best single season in MLS history. But I still think this is phenomenal, phenomenal signing for them. What a way to kick things off for them.
I really need to control myself more. I got to stop cutting you off. That makes editing harder for me when I need to make clips. Um, but listen, when you compare the best Mexican winger to not the best American winger, it kills me. You know, it kills me.
Who's the? Are you saying Alex Mul is the
Alex
best?
Mouille, how dare we disrespect the GOAT?
Is he even a winger anymore?
Listen, that's all relative. It's all relative. So we spoke about this before. I agree with you. This is a great move. Strong Mexican fan base. People will be able to attract him much easier with the presence of one of their best national team players. And again, I know that's not saying much considering the state of the national team at the moment, but not only is he a big face to sell the fans, he can still also contribute. As you're just dropping some stats here. He played over 1,500, just a little bit over 1,500 minutes, 9 goal contributions, got the first Eredivisie championship for PSV since 2017-18 season. I know they don't have a head coach yet at San Diego, but this is a good building block to start assembling a team. Now, how they predict or how they build around him will be key to their first year success. Very, very important that they build it correctly. So, what do you think his predicted impact will be in San Diego?
I think he's going to be really good for them, honestly. I feel like this team is ambitious, and I know it's early days, but I get the feeling that this team is going to be ambitious in building out their team. They're not going to be afraid to throw around money and build this team properly. And so I think he's going to have really good support around him. And with that in mind, and the support he'll have from the fan base, I think he's due for a big season when he comes in. I'm not saying he's going to be MVP level, but I would not be surprised to see him hitting like 15 goal contributions at least in his first season there, and then only going upward from there. I mean, he's coming in his prime. I mean, he's coming in at like, I mean, does San Diego start next season or is it 20
Yeah, next year.
25?
Yep.
Yeah. So he's gonna come in at like 29 years old. Like he's gonna be right in the prime of his career. I think he's due for a big year. I think he's gonna look good.
Yeah, so I asked this because I had a conversation on Twitter with somebody who thinks he's just coming over here
That's a
because he wants.
terrible way to start things. I had a conversation with somebody on Twitter.
Well, this one wasn't terrible. I have some
Okay.
things. I have some things to show you after this, though.
Oh God.
The guy on Twitter, and he was respectful about it. We had a good chat about it, where he said he's only coming over here because he thinks he doesn't need to prove anything else, and he's going to be able to just ride off into the sunset, get his bag, and move on. And with that, I completely disagree. Right, as the first star signing on a new team in an area that already has seen a Mexican star light up the league in his first few years, I think that there is a really big expectation for him not just to perform, but to be a top 10 player from day one. Because the comparisons are already going to be there from the start. Oh, wow, Carlos Vela had X goals in X game to start his MLS career. And either Lozano's behind that, oh, he's not doing the job. Or if he does better, now, San Diego FC is taking shots at LAFC. Oh, look, ours is better, blah, 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 blah. You get a rivalry increase, bang, here you go. Right? But at the end of the day, I don't think that they're just going to let him show up, walk around the pitch, and not give any effort. This isn't Andrea Pirlo to New York City, right? He's there to be the face of a team. He's there to be their star player. And if he doesn't act like it, I think they try and even just move him out, right? Charlotte-esque. You want to be here, but you're not going to perform? See you. Bye.
I feel like you would be lying to say that people wouldn't have said the exact same thing when Vela joined.
Oh,
He's
absolutely.
just coming here to collect the paycheck. He just wants to ride off and collect easy money, score a couple penalties and whatever. And how wrong did he prove all those people? I would not be
Relative.
surprised to see Lozano doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, it was all right.
Vela, he's all right. Just all right.
Yeah, all right. Um, yeah, so like I said, it'd be very interesting to see how they build around him. I think that's the one we need to watch most, not necessarily him, because you can only do so much as one player versus 11, right? Unless you're Sebastian Giovinco 2017 or Lionel Messi, because that is something else.